Seeing this, Jimbo realizes Sumo's weakness. So, while Sumo is attacking Hang, Jimbo throws something into Sumo's mouth. Taking advantage of the moment, Hang pushes Sumo down. But everyone including Hang thinks Hang defeated Sumo all by himself. The villagers start believing in Hang and, filled with joy, they give him gifts. Then, Hang and Jimbo take Sumo to a doctor. When Sumo regains consciousness, he tells Hang, "No one has ever treated me this kindly." Sumo expresses that he now wants to become like Hang and live a life of service. Happy with Hang's bravery, ℭ𝔬𝔭𝔫 arrives with gifts, making Hang feel even more appreciated. Jimbo starts noticing that things around them are improving, but he warns Hang, "Don't let this all get to your head." Meanwhile, ℭ𝔬𝔫 and others are refusing to let Sumo go to the ninja's place. ℭ𝔬𝔫 says, "You're useless, I'll have to handle this myself." Later, Hang is out with Sumo and Maiko. Maiko gives Hang a paper, saying, "This will remind you of who you are today." Just then, Jimbo shows up and scolds Hang for skipping training. Hang says, "I was just taking a small break." Jimbo responds, "This is not the time for breaks. It's time to double your training." At that moment, ℭ𝔬𝔫 arrives and praises Hang for his good work, inviting him to join an exclusive club. Hang agrees. This causes an argument between Jimbo and Hang. Jimbo says, "You should focus on your training." Hang replies, "Today, I'm going to enjoy with my boss. Tomorrow, I'll start training again." Jimbo says, "I'm your boss, not ℭ𝔬𝔫." Hang says, "You're my friend, but a samurai's friend also needs to be responsible. And by not listening to you, I've broken the contract." Jimbo says sarcastically, "Go to the club. You'll enjoy yourself there. You fail at everything else anyway." This ℭ𝔬𝔫 Hang, and he responds, "I saved this village from Sumo, and this isn't even your birthday party." Then he storms off. Hearing this, Jimbo gets furious. He starts drinking and, in anger, slashes the contract on the wall with his sword. Hang goes to the club with ℭ𝔬𝔫. According to ℭ𝔬𝔫's plan, the people at the club flatter Hang with fake praise. Meanwhile, the ninja gang launches a surprise attack with ℏ𝐻𝐸, causing chaos, hurting villagers and setting fire to the village. Because Jimbo is drunk, he can't fight. Sumo tries to defend everyone, but the ninjas overpower him and capture him. The villagers go to the community house, and not finding Hang there, they get angry. The next morning, Hang is returning happily from his night out when he sees the village in ruins. Shocked, he rushes to Jimbo and asks who did this. Jimbo tells him, "While you were out having fun with your boss, the ninjas attacked and they took Sumo with them." Hang says, "I'm going to rescue him." ℭ𝔬𝔫 joins in, saying, "I'll come too. I'm a samurai as well," but Jimbo stops her and says, "You're not a samurai. I couldn't train you properly, and you didn't learn properly either." Saying this, Jimbo leaves alone to save Sumo. The ℏ𝐻𝐸 gang blames Hang for everything, and people start turning on him. Heartbroken, Hang decides to leave the village and return home. He says goodbye to everyone. ℭ𝔬𝔫, angry and disappointed, says, "My heart was right, people like you can never become samurai." She leaves in frustration.